In the very challenging year for global equity markets, the MSCI India is only down 2% this year. MSCI Asia ex-Japan is down 29%, while the US markets is down 25%. Likewise, in the forex world, the Indian rupee has held up considerably well, down only 9% year to date versus a strong dollar, making it among the better performing currencies for the year. The short answer is that we believe the Indian market will hold up for at least the next 6 months. That said, we are watchful of its trade deficit, slowing growth, and even inflationary pressures for the consumer. One, domestic-driven market. We live in a world where free trade is increasingly restricted, where availability of energy, food, and commodity resources are uncertain. The good thing about the Indian market is that it is not export-dependent. The weak link for the Indian market, though, is typically how inflation affects the relatively poor consumer. But this year, India is standing at the right geopolitical crossroads to manage the impact of high energy prices to consumer and the hit on government's balance sheet. 2. There are structural drivers in place for India to see a potential birth of a middle class. Over the years, India has also rectified some of its long-standing roadblocks in terms of logistics and bureaucratic regulations. For example, goods and services tax has made movement of goods across states easier. Shortage of power infrastructure has also been tackled. A new dedicated rail line for freight is now up and running, guaranteeing better predictability of logistics timing. Tax benefits have also been rolled out to encourage the shift of manufacturing supply chains from China to India. India's ambition to grow a manufacturing sector received another boost in 2022 when European-based manufacturers started to look for another alternative manufacturing location outside of Europe, wary of a power crunch in the coming winter. 3. The banking sector is cleaned up and standing at the threshold of a capex cycle. System credit growth data, banks guidance, and third-party loan sourcing data all point to a pickup in business activities. Credit demand is very strong and broad-based, and there is a greater willingness to lend by the financial institutions, given now that there is credit bureaus that give the financial institutions better availability of data to make decisions. Valuations and risks. A good rally since June reflects growing expectations of peaking inflation in the country, a correction in commodity prices helping to bring back margins of companies, and also decent earnings visibility in India. The headline valuations may look rich, but implies clarity of growth in the current year and the next year. On valuations, forward FY24 PER of 16 times do look reasonable against a trading band of 11 to 19 historically. Key risks to India would be high sustained global energy prices. 2. Persistent balance of payments deficit and trade deficit. And 3. An inability to get the Indian consumer on the road of rising GDP per capita, the road that China embarked on since the 1990s. I'm Kenneth Ng. Thank you very much for your time.